Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to use the app Schoolhub. It's available online, or you can also download it onto your iOS or Android device. After you are logged in, you will be brought to this screen. It says No Courses. So the first thing we're going to do is show you how to add a course to your Schoolhub account. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So you can either enroll in the course if your professor or teacher has a course created already for you. You can click enroll in the course, but what we're going to do is go ahead and create a course for ourselves. So go ahead and click on that, and then you can name the class. We're going to name this one Math 101. What we're just going to call it, we're going to call it Math Class, Term, Spring 2017. If you pay to upgrade, you can upload a file of your syllabus, but I don't have the paid version, so we're not going to do that. Then you can add when the class happens in your schedule, choose what type of class it is, so we're just going to go ahead and call this a class, the location, room 1. The start date, today is April 3rd, so we'll just go ahead and select April 3rd. Class starts at, we can say 10 a.m., so you can also change your PM, whatever time you want, and then class we'll say class is about 50 minutes long, so class ends at 10:50. Weekly, daily, monthly, you can choose that option, but we're going to go with weekly and Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And we're going to repeat that every week, but you can choose to have it every other week, every 3 weeks, 4 weeks, however often your class meets. You can also set when the notifications for class are, 10 minutes before, set it to any amount you'd like. So we're going to go ahead and save this class. And then you're prompted to one more screen. It has the name of the class, when it is, but you can choose the color you want the class to appear as. So I'm not even going to try and pronounce this name, but it looks pretty, so we're going to go with that. You can also add your instructor. You can search your instructor if they're already on Schoolhub. Otherwise, you can add that yourself. We're just going to go ahead and click Save. Alright, and so then it brings us to our overview of our classes. So now we have one class in. We're going to create one more class by clicking this plus icon right here, just so we have 2 in. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. Maybe add course. Oh, there we go. It's prompted over here. Create a course once again. English 201. Short name. English. Color, we'll go with this burnt orange. Term, spring 2017. Add schedule. This one, I'm going to go ahead and select seminar. Starts on April 3rd. Well, we can't have class at the same time as math, so we're going to go ahead and have this one starting at 12:30. And again, we're going to go with a 50-minute class period. So this will end at 1:20. We'll have that weekly on Monday, Wednesday, Friday as well. Again, with notifications 10 minutes before, go ahead and click Save. And then we'll go ahead and click Save again. And now we have English 201 in as well as math. So now that we have 2 classes in, we're going to go ahead and show you the calendar. So this shows you the overview as to when you have classes. So we've only got 2 classes in, but it's showing you the colors for the classes English and math, and today is the 3rd. And so you can just kind of see your course overview. And up here it has a key. So class and event is the open circles, and assignment is a closed circle, and the exam is the dash. And then you can scroll through the calendar as you would any other calendar. You can also click to have it in week view, so you can see more comprehensively what you have going on as well. Now we're going to go ahead and create an assignment. So add assignment. We're going to go with algebra lesson 1. Of course, math priority. We're going to set this as a high priority. The due date will go with, it's due on Friday. Coming Friday, and we'll have it do its specific time. That's when class starts. So class starts at 10, so go ahead and type in 10 a.m. There we go. a.m. Not going to have that repeat, but it can notify. You can go on the due date 15 minutes before, 30 to 1 day, all the way up to 2 weeks before it's due to remind you whether you have a group project that you want to be reminded earlier. We're just going to go ahead and say 2 days before. It's a bigger assignment. We just want to make sure we have time to work on it. Thank you. And then we're going to go ahead and click Save on that assignment. We're going to add one more assignment by clicking the plus icon right over here in the right-hand corner. This one we're going to say essay. So of course, this would of course be English, low priority, the due date. Let's go a week from today on the 10th. Just have to submit that online. Don't need to repeat it. Have it remind me. Let's go 3 days before since it's over the weekend, just to make sure we remember to do it. And we're going to go ahead and click Save. Wonderful. Now we have 2 assignments put in, and if we go back to our calendar, in this week view, go back to month view, you see we now have a little pink dot here for the math assignment and an orange dot right over here for the English assignment that we have. Now we're going to go ahead and add an exam. So that's right under assignments over here on the left-hand side. Click that and add exam. We're going to go with Test 1. Of course, let's go with math. You can also type in the location of the class. The date for the test, let's go about 2.5 weeks away. Start time's at 10, since it knows it's math class, it knows when the test is. Class is only 50 minutes long, so we'll just go ahead and type that in just for the sake of doing that. Go ahead and remind myself 15 minutes before and make sure I'm up and ready for class. Also, again, if you have the premium version, you could upload a file like a study guide you might have downloaded on your computer, some notes. You can attach those to have them right there if you're subscribed to the premium version. Go ahead and click Save. So now we have an idea of when our next test is going to be, and you can go back to our calendar and see that this pink dash has been added for when that math test is going to take place. All the way down here we have our contacts, so you can add teachers and whatnot to add their phone numbers as well as their office hours, what courses they teach if you've had them more than once, just so you have that comprehensive information there ready and waiting for you. A few other things, you can go to the settings right up here, right over next to your profile, click on that. You can set the default duration of your classes, so I could have gone in here and set 50-minute classes right away and not have had to change those, but that's alright. You can set your default reminders for events, 10 minutes, assignments 1 day, all-day assignments 1 day before. You can even share your calendar with your iOS calendar app and whatnot, and that's pretty neat, so you just have it right on your phone when you also have the app right there, so it's a pretty nice feature. So we'll go ahead and save those settings. And over here, this is the premium button to see the premium features that they add. So you can connect to Schoolhub, import other calendars that you might have, add attachments, widgets on your Android and iOS devices, and just kind of enhances everything. But as far as the free version goes, you get a pretty comprehensive setup here to help you stay organized as to when you have classes, assignments due, when your exams are coming up, and just to give you that peace of mind. Hope you guys found this helpful, and enjoy.